During the worldwide COVID pandemic, the school district where I work created a set of guidelines for schools to follow for implementing virtual learning for all students. Parents were given the assurance that their students would receive a quality educational experience virtually, similar to what they would have received in their traditional classrooms. This included a full day of instruction and virtual transitions from one class to another following a daily schedule. In essence, if a student's regular school day was 7 hours, then they were expected to be online in their virtual classes for the same amount of time. This created a unique challenge for teachers at my school. Teachers in a traditional middle school classroom have a captive student audience, partly created by compulsory attendance policies. Once in class, a teacher can design lessons and activities that cause students to interact with each other and the content being delivered by the teacher. A teacher is then positioned to monitor students' comprehension and their level of engagement. In virtual spaces, such as what was required because of the pandemic, instructional delivery faced a new challenge: increasing social presence. When students are physically sitting in a classroom, it may be easier to engage them in the day's lesson. When students attend class virtually, with the option of being present or not, this becomes uniquely challenging. Firangi and Malik suggest the importance of social presence, especially in virtual spaces. Social presence involves interactions between students and teachers in a learning environment that facilitates a greater sense of community and connectivity. One way for teachers to help students increase their social presence and connectivity in a virtual classroom is to prompt students to communicate within the learning management system. This might include posting responses to questions posed by the teacher. This could also include requiring students to post introductions about themselves as a part of a discussion board. As Richard and Lowenthal cited, communication is important in developing and increasing social presence. Gunderson et al. Suggested that communicating with the teacher creates a more personalized learning experience for students. Virtual meetings are a way for teachers to help students increase their social presence in an online class. Teachers can host meetings on various topics using applications such as Google Meets or Zoom. One recommendation is a weekly virtual meeting at the beginning of a week that allows teachers to explain learning objectives and expectations for upcoming assignments. A regularly scheduled virtual meeting could allow students to check their understanding and ask clarifying questions of their peers and the teacher. How a teacher facilitates an online class is pivotal in increasing student social presence in the virtual classroom. According to Gunderson et al., teachers in virtual classrooms can help students increase their level of engagement by engaging with the students themselves. This might include having virtual office hours for students to seek extra help. It could also include being committed to timely correspondence between teachers and students. Teachers can also allow students to differentiate how they interact in the learning environment, going beyond making discussion board posts and completing written assignments. This could include allowing students to post videos, slide decks, or other multimedia projects in response to assignments and discussion prompts. While there are many methods to accomplish it, helping students increase their social presence in virtual classrooms begins with motivating students to communicate with one another. From there, a teacher or facilitator can guide discussions by interjecting personal experiences, commentary, and thought-provoking questions. In this way, learning becomes a shared experience for students and teachers.